Have you ever noticed the subtle changes in a man's energy when you enter the room, as if something deep inside him stirs? Welcome to the Feminine Queen channel, where I celebrate your inner grace and strength. This space is about you, your authentic power, your quiet confidence, and the wisdom you hold. Today, I'll be your guide on an incredible journey. How a true queen, grounded in stoic wisdom and psychological insight, can sense that someone is more in love with her than he even realizes. Imagine this: every choice you make, every gesture of composure is tuned to a powerful frequency that resonates in the heart of someone special. My queens, have you ever felt like someone notices you on a level beyond what words can explain? Perhaps you sense a gentle warmth in his eyes or a peaceful stillness settling over him in your presence. In this personal, warm-hearted video, I'll share with you 10 profound signs rooted in psychology and laced with stoic wisdom, revealing how love can blossom in the quietest ways. I'll speak candidly, no fluff, just real, empowering insights as if I'm having a deep conversation with you over coffee. Throughout this journey, remember, you are a feminine queen. Your natural elegance and inner strength create a transformative energy around you. You will discover how your steadfast self-mastery and grace invite love in silence, how your essence speaks when words fall short, and why a man might already be deeply connected to you without even knowing it. 1. Sovereign recognition, the unconscious anima. Awakening. When you step into a room with quiet confidence and authenticity, something profound stirs inside him. Psychologically, this is the unconscious anima awakening. Carl Jung's term for the inner feminine archetype of a man's psyche, recognizing the resonance of your regal energy. He might not even realize it, but deep down, his soul is tuning into you. Perhaps you notice him standing a little taller, or a peaceful stillness falling over him as he feels your presence. The way you carry yourself, the kindness in your smile, even the fact that you're not seeking his approval, all trigger this recognition. It's not seduction. It's the natural power of your presence. As the feminine queen you are, your authenticity is an electric beacon. Every genuine smile or self-possessed gesture signals a truth he feels instinctively. Because you remain true to yourself and speak with integrity, you set a gentle yet potent frequency in motion. Stoically speaking, this is you focusing on what is in your control, your own character and calm, and letting the rest flow naturally. In a sense, you embody the stoic virtue of acceptance, and that tranquility becomes an invitation for him to match your calm. You are already projecting a light in which his unconscious bows to your radiant presence. Stay with me, my queens. You've just witnessed the start of a powerful shift in his soul. Use 2. The armor drops. Vulnerability as sacred homage. When you're around, notice how his defenses gradually fade. The polished facade he normally wears, the jokes, the confident talk, begins to soften. Psychologically, this shift is profound. By embodying composed strength and authenticity, you've created a safe space for him. Your calm presence tells him he doesn't have to pretend. He may speak more quietly, laugh more freely, or hesitate as his guard comes down. You might catch him stumbling over words as he reveals a thought he usually keeps hidden, or smiling nervously, because he's caught off guard by just how safe he feels with you. This isn't incompetence, it's trust. His vulnerability is a sacred homage to you. It means he feels comfortable sharing parts of himself he usually hides. From a Stoic perspective, this makes perfect sense. Stoics know that true courage includes being genuine, not just bravado. You model that courage, and he follows your lead. By standing tall with honesty, you encourage him to do the same. The fact that his metaphorical drawbridge is lowering is the highest form of respect. He's quietly honoring your authenticity. You, a feminine queen, hold a fortress of strength, but you've softened his walls simply by being real. You've created a sanctuary without saying a word, and that is where trust, the foundation of love, begins. Stay tuned, my queens. In his unguarded presence, you're witnessing how powerful a safe harbor can truly be. 3. Silent Sentinel. Instinctive protection. When you're near, notice how he becomes your silent sentinel. Psychologically, you've awakened his inner protector archetype. Something deep in his psyche responds to your presence. Without words, he intuitively shields your comfort. He might adjust small things in your favor, offering his jacket when you feel chilly, making sure you have a cozy spot to sit, or subtly clearing obstacles from your way. Maybe he senses when you're tired and quietly asks if you'd like a warm tea, or shifts his steps to guide you safely through a crowd. These aren't grand gestures meant for show, they're instinctive acts of care. Each of these small actions is a silent testament to how deeply he values you. It's not possessiveness, it's pure, unconscious devotion. From a Stoic perspective, he's simply fulfilling the natural virtue of protection, guarding something he holds precious. Even Carl Jung noted that when a man finds his queen, his ancient protector archetype quietly steps forward. Your gentle strength has awakened the most devoted side of him. Notice how effortlessly he acts. He already considers you the center of his world. It's become instinctual for him now to guard you. My queens, this is where the depth of his love quietly reveals itself. Stay with me. In these gentle acts of care, he's worshiping you in silence, showing devotion at every turn. 4. Psychic synchrony, the shared emotional atmosphere. Have you ever noticed how your mood can set the rhythm for his? Psychologically, this is deep empathy, an unspoken psychic connection where your emotional atmosphere becomes his. Carl Jung even called it sacred mirroring. When you are joyful, he feels an uplifting warmth inside himself. When you carry a shadow of sorrow, he feels it as a weight on his heart. Your feelings ripple through him without a word. If you laugh softly, you might catch him smiling gently or chuckling along with you, even at the little things only you notice. If you breathe out a sigh of relief, he might tilt his own face into the light of that moment. It's beyond simple empathy. It's as if your souls are dancing in perfect harmony. From a Stoic perspective, this shared atmosphere shows how interconnected we truly are. Your composed strength becomes his anchor. Because you carry yourself with calm and grace, he naturally attunes to it. Your own emotional mastery guides him. He isn't just listening to you with his ears, but feeling you with his very being. When his eyes meet yours, and he suddenly smiles even before you do, or quiets down when you are pensive, that's psychic synchrony at work. Stay with me, my queens. Knowing that he feels every nuance of your spirit is one of the most intimate connections you can experience. 5. The Unspoken Weaving. Integration into his inner architecture. Watch how your presence begins to weave into every corner of his mind. Psychologically, he's already making room for you in his world. He casually uses we in his daydreams, saying things like, "We should definitely visit that gallery," or "We have to try that new cafe," as if those plans are already set. He drops your name into plans not yet made. "When we go to that exhibit, I'll be thinking of you," or "We have to try that new cafe together," as if those outings are already decided. Even when he jokes, like saying, "You, me, and that cabin in the mountains, right?" There's sincerity behind the laughter. It's as if he's already built an inner blueprint for a life with you woven into it. From a Stoic perspective, this is simply aligning his desires, those within his control, to include the person he values most. He isn't forcing anything. He's gently assuming you'll be there as part of whatever comes next. Stay with me, my queens. Each of these shared dreams is a whispered promise that your destinies are entwining. 6. Sanctuary found. The nervous system's deep exhale. Here's a powerful clue. In your presence, his whole being eases. Physiologically, he begins to relax. The tension in his shoulders melts, his posture softens, and his breath deepens into a steady rhythm. You might notice that he starts to smile more easily and sleep more soundly when you're near. Carl Jung believed the psyche seeks wholeness, and with you, he finds a sense of safety. Without a single word, you've become his harbor. He no longer feels on edge or needing to perform. He simply is. Maybe you see him lean in a bit, as if exhaling years of stress with you. This isn't boredom, it's a deep, visceral peace. From a Stoic viewpoint, you've given him the tranquility that Stoics call ataraxia, an unshakable calm. Your steady, graceful energy is a balm to his nervous system. He might even drift into dreams from the comfort of your presence, knowing the world will still be there in the morning. He may not kneel before you, but every relaxed breath he takes is an unspoken tribute. Truly, queens, A man who can breathe freely in your presence is showing you that he feels safe to be himself. Stay with me, my queens. When you see him laughing easily or resting quietly by your side, that's proof you've become the sanctuary he has always sought. 7. Visionary fragments. The soul dreaming your shared horizon. Listen closely for the breadcrumbs he leaves. Psychologically, when a man's heart leans toward you, his soul starts mapping out a future with you. He casually says things like, "Someday we could travel there," or "You'd love the sunset from that hill." Phrases that slip out almost as if they're already happening. He drops your name into plans not yet made. "When we go to that gallery, I'll be thinking of you." Or, "We have to try that new cafe together," as if those outings are already decided. Even when he jokes like saying, "You, me, and that cabin in the mountains, right?" There's sincerity behind the laughter. It's as if he's already built an inner blueprint for a life with you woven into it. From a Stoic perspective, this is simply aligning his desires, those within his control, to include the person he values most. He isn't forcing anything. He's gently assuming you'll be there as part of whatever comes next. Stay with me, my queens. Each of these shared dreams is a whispered promise that your destinies are entwining. 8. Devotion in detail. The rituals of reverence. Notice the little things. True love is often whispered in the details. Psychologically, he's memorized the blueprint of who you are. He remembers the exact way you take your coffee, the little book you said was your favorite, or how you knit your brow when you're deep in thought. He anticipates your needs before you even voice them. Maybe he switches your seat to avoid a glare he saw on your face yesterday. Or he brings you that lavender-scented tea because you once mentioned how it calms you. He pays attention to your moods without needing an explanation. These quiet rituals show he's paying attention at a soulful level. From a Stoic perspective, this is virtue in action, excellence in everyday life. He doesn't do these things for praise. He does them because caring for you has become second nature. Each small gesture, adjusting his pace to match yours, noticing a dropped stitch in your scarf and offering help, is a sacred offering at your feet. Even if no one else sees these tiny acts, you do. Stay with me, my queens. In these devoted details, he's effectively saying, "I see you, I know you, I cherish you," without speaking a single word. 9. Archetypal Resonance. The unconscious in sovereign service. Notice how completely he becomes tuned to your presence. Psychologically, this is an archetypal shift. He's resonating with the queen you are. His whole being aligns with yours without a word spoken. When he speaks of you, his voice takes on a softer, more sincere tone. He might mirror your posture or gestures without even noticing. The silence between you feels comfortable and full, as if you're both rooted in the same calm energy. It's like every part of him, his timing, focus, and subtle body language, echoes your frequency. He stands a bit taller, smiles more warmly, and listens more deeply when you speak. He carries himself differently because his very nature has reoriented around you. He has essentially already crowned you with his reverence. Trust your intuition. Each subtle sync and gesture is a vow of loyalty. Nothing more needs to be said. His entire being is a living testament to his devotion. From a Stoic perspective, he's simply living in accordance with nature. He honors what is right and virtuous, and to him, that virtue is represented by you. Stay with me, my queens. This deep resonance is the clearest confirmation that he is unconsciously living in service to your sovereignty, silently venerating the queen you are. 10. The Queen's Discernment. Trusting the unspoken symphony. Finally, notice this. A true feminine queen doesn't need a grand confession to know the truth. Psychologically, your intuition is guiding you. You have an innate wisdom that reads this entire symphony of signs. You see how he stands, how he cares. You feel it deep in your heart. He's already told you everything important without saying a word, and you understand it. From a Stoic perspective, this is wisdom in action. You focus on the evidence before you, accepting reality rather than chasing uncertainty. You know he's more in love than he even realizes himself, and that quiet knowledge is enough. Once you recognize the truth in his actions, you accept it calmly. You don't need him to say it out loud. Your soul already knows. You might not see every word spelled out, but you feel the full picture. Each look and gesture spells out his devotion more clearly than any words could. So, trust your intuition, my queens. Your intuition and wisdom have guided you this far, and they will carry you forward too. You are wise enough to read this silent symphony, and in that understanding you hold all the power you need. In reflecting on these powerful signs, remember that this story begins and ends with you. You are the one guiding his heart by the radiant way you carry yourself. My queens, every subtle shift we've explored is a testament to the strength you embody. By remaining steady, strong, and true to yourself, like a true feminine queen, you naturally inspire this devotion. So, take a moment now to recognize the power of your own presence. You have guided him to this point simply by being who you are. You have your own destiny, ladies, and your worth isn't measured by anyone else. Keep using these insights to nurture your inner strength every day. Notice these signs around you, but also remember, true value comes from within, not from outside approval. Build your life around stoic wisdom. Remain calm when challenges arise, master your reactions, and focus on personal growth. When you honor your own journey with grace and courage, you also honor the relationships you build. Let your integrity guide every choice, because true queens lead by example. Keep this vision in mind and let it fuel your path forward. The Feminine Queen channel is here to support you, guiding our sisterhood with encouragement and love. If this video resonated, please subscribe, hit the bell, and share it with someone who deserves to feel empowered. Together, we rise by lifting each other up, and I know your powerful energy will uplift our community too. Remember always, you are the queen of your own life, and you deserve every bit of love you seek. You embody wisdom, courage, and infinite worth. Let these ideas and the signs we discussed remind you of that truth every single day. I'm grateful to be part of your journey, and I believe in the story you're creating. Until next time, stand tall, shine brightly, and rule your world with grace and confidence.